David. He's paid his dues. He deserves to see it through. And the Lakers, the franchise with the best winning percentage in NBA history, but that's in jeopardy this season.
Yeah, that's right. The Spurs are a close second, and if the Spurs finish with about 14 more wins than the Lakers this season, they'll claim that all-time spot.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Simmons and Okafor together down low. Jared Bayless is out there with Henderson, and it's Covington in at the 3. Mozgov sets a screen for Russell off the pick and stolen by Simmons. Inside, and that one's good by Henderson.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Clarkson against Henderson. Clarkson dishes to Russell. The 19-foot shot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Henderson against Clarkson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And the Lakers head coach, Luke Walton, played almost his entire career in L.A., winning 2 titles along the way. Always known for his tremendous IQ for the game.
And Luke Walton, pretty new to coaching. He actually worked as an assistant with the University of Memphis team for a short while in 2011, while that NBA season was delayed.
Yeah, and of course, since 2014, he's been an assistant with the Golden State Warriors. Last season, when Kerr was out missing time with a back ailment, Walton stepped in as an interim head coach and led the team to a 24-0 start. Absolutely amazing. And despite being relatively young, Luke Walton has close to a PhD, I think, in basketball.
Okafor with a screen on deck. And Simmons kicks to Bayless. It's good from long range.
Really, the 3-ball is an important part of Bayless's offensive game. When he's connecting from there, it gives him a lot of space for drives, but also to create shots for his teammates.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Ingram's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Here's Simmons. And it's Deng with the rebound.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Here's Russell. The shot's good. Russell's got 5 points so far.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Philadelphia. There's Bayless with the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Mozgov. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And after knee surgery in the summer of 2015, Mozgov's numbers fell off just a bit last season.
And you could tell that the Cavs weren't happy with his play. His per-minute numbers were actually not that far out of line with his career norms. But for a team gunning for a title, any slippage was cause for concern.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Basket good. Deng's got his first points of the game.
You never pass for the sake of passing. You wait until the defense commits. Russell does that, finds the open man nicely.
And Simmons kicks to Bayless. Okafor, high post. Shot clock at 6. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Mozgov.
And for much of his freshman season at Duke, Jahlil Okafor was considered a possible #1 overall pick for the 2015 draft. And in his rookie season, he averaged over 17 points per game. His interior offensive game was NBA ready from day one.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Randall's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Rodriguez is checked in. Here's Simmons. A second chance effort. And so he draws the foul on the shot and trip to the line to shoot two.
You gotta admire the hard work by Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
And for Okafor, we know he can score on the block. What areas, guys, you see where he can still improve?
Well, I think defense and rebounding are probably the two biggest areas. He's not extremely mobile or explosive, but with his size and strength, he's got to be a bigger presence on the glass, in my opinion.
Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Embiid, takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
The relentlessness of Randall, R squared, taking on all comers.
Pass to Luau. Rodriguez outside. He dishes it to Noel. Nance with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Deng can't get it to go.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And, you know, Sixers head coach Brett Brown, an assistant coach in San Antonio for over a decade, helping them win 4 NBA titles. Pretty drastic transition going from coaching one of the winningest teams in the league to one that's really, really struggled.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Simmons.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The 76ers leading. Rodriguez outside. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's Noel. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. No good from Grant.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Sweet Lou Williams back at South Gwinnett High School in Atlanta was one of the all-time leading scorers in Georgia high school basketball history. He won the Naismith Prep Player of the Year award as a senior.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the 76ers. Randall passes to Williams from past the arc. Good on the triple.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's McConnell. From outside the arc. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Lakers on top, up by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. What are your thoughts?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Sarge is out there with Grant. Then there's Embiid, then it's Henderson, and it's McConnell in at the point. Grant kicks to Sarge. High shot from 10 feet out. Sarge has got the first basket of the second quarter for Philadelphia. Now, here is Russell. He's covered closely. Embiid with the steal. Shoots. They get it back. Knocks it loose. The Lakers trail. There's the dish to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Major props given up to Ingram for aggressively attacking the rim. Not many guys want to get in this path when he goes like that.
Here's McConnell. He's guarded by Russell. McConnell passes to Henderson. Grant outside. Shoots a three. It's not going to go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Ingram with it. Working on Grant. And here is Ingram. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Picked by Randall. Ingram dishes to E. With the clock winding down, and Randall throws it down.
Really getting after it. Randall beating up that offensive play.
The 76ers trail by 3. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. McConnell gets to Sarge. Sinks the three-pointer. Sarge has got 5 now. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
The Sixers had one of the worst records in NBA history last season, but not the worst. That record is held by the Sixers, who managed just 9 wins back in 72-73.
Here's McConnell. Rebound the Lakers. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes light up. His shooting is just out of this world.
It was rumored that other NBA owners lobbied the league's front office to intervene and change the direction of the Sixers last season.
Very interesting, but you think they'd be happy to take that easy win on the schedule, but in the end, I think economics were at play here. Ticket sales lagged when the Sixers came to town, and you're only as strong as a league as your weakest teams are. So the revenue sharing, the weak earnings from a big market like Philly, I think had an effect on everybody. Part of why that sentiment was rumored to be percolating.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and say,
no easy buckets now. Hustle up.
Sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
a platoon swap here for the Lakers. Passes it to Rodriguez. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Feeds to Bayless. From about 19 feet.
Well, he's a balanced, smooth, surprisingly tough athlete. Williams causes a lot of problems for the defense.
And there's the call on Lewis Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
The 76ers trail by 5. The shot's good from Bayless. Bayless has got 8.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Williams kicks to Nance. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Nance has got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers. And we know Lou Williams can get his shot, guys, anytime.
Yeah, he's got an explosive first step, one of the quickest in the game. Loves to work off the pick and roll. Good pull-up jump shooter, but his secret weapon, I think, is his tremendous shot fake. He doesn't always have the size to finish over the top. Instead, he gets defenders to overcommit and works himself to the free throw line by drawing fouls.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy, the players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David. And Philadelphia making a change here. Noel's checked in.
Impressive strength on display by Noel, and that allows him to get a number of and-one opportunities. He powers through contact and is able to score even when fouled.
Calderon against Rodriguez. Then kicks to Nance. Deflects the pass. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet away. Calderon, no good. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And the pass to Bayless. And there's the call on Lewis Williams. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The 76ers have gone 5 of 9 at the line.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Bayless. 12 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Ingram, he's checked in for Nance. Clarkson comes in for Williams. And it's Russell in for Jose Calderon. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 12-4 run right now. To the paint, here's Okafor. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
That strength of Okafor is on full display. When you foul him, you really have to hit him, or he can still get the hoop and the foul.
Luwawu is checked in for Jared Bayless. The 76ers have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Okafor, the pass to Rodriguez. Back to Okafor. Tries from 16. Good. Okafor's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, you can actually see the evolution of Okafor.